Well, hello, boys and girls, ladies and gents, and members of the Big Red Food Army. It's your boy, Big Red, back for another episode of the Ghetto Gourmet. And, well, it's dinner time. I got my boy here. I'm going to make something that we like very regularly, and I made a video of it already. But this is going to be a different take on it. We're making mac and cheese, pork and beans, and hot dogs. You're going to say, Big Red, we already saw that video. But that was with the regular mac and cheese you get out the what do you call it, out the package. And it's got the Velveeta cheese already with it, and you just dump it in there. But we're going to do it with just regular macaroni noodles. And I got something special to add into it. So y'all see that in a minute. So let's go ahead and get our handy dandy pot. And I'm trying, actually this is going to be a review of the pork and beans. Because for some God unknown reason, God forbidden, that the K. Rogers, a.k.a. Kroger, and the Wally World, a.k.a. Walmart, quit carrying the brand of pork and beans that we like. So let me go ahead and get this water here started up. Okay, so the water's ready. I need to get a pot for the beans. So yeah, they quit making the Campbell's. Or they didn't quit making them, they just quit carrying them. So, I got these here, which I've never used before. So this could actually be a product review as well as Ghetto Gourmet. So we got these Van Camp's pork and beans. And it says it's high in fiber, 98% fat-free, cholesterol-free, yada, yada, yada. But anyway, so this is the brand we got now, because I like the Campbell's, because soup is good food people made good pork and beans. So, of course, I had to doctor them up, but anyway, let's go ahead and get the pot for these here beans. And we'll start those up in the back here. Okay, this is for the back. Boom. Alright, so let's open this up. So we'll tell you how good these are compared to the others. Like I said, I've never had this brand before. I can tell this juice looks a little different. The beans coming out the can is a little harder. I mean, for the most part, it looks like it's almost like I'm ringing a dinner bell or something, huh? So let me go ahead and put this down on medium. Now that we got the flame or the electronic piece up and running. Go ahead and no, it's not tuna, little girl. The beans look a different color too. I mean, these look a little lighter. Indian heritage. That's how we do that back on the reservation. And I I can show you the difference because I do have one can of Campbell's left over. And see, there's the Campbell's and there's the Van Camp's. This is 15 ounces as to where the Campbell's is only 11. So you get 4 ounces more in here than you do here. So before I was using 33 ounces. So now, because I used 3 cans of this, I'm going to use 3 cans of this. So this is going to be 45 ounces versus 33. Which, you know, hey, as long as there's only 239 beans in the bunch, we're doing good. I'm not really worried about the net weight. I'm worried about the bean count. Because if there's only 239, we're in the clear. Because one more would be 240. You don't want to make too many farts, you know what I'm saying? You don't want it to be 240. So we got our beans cooking, or starting to cook there. Let's get the rest of the stuff that we normally throw in our beans. Which is nothing more than a big old spoonful of butter. Because butter makes it better. Big old tablespoon of butter. We're going to put a half a spoon of butter. Well, there we go. Because that looks good. Now we're going to go ahead and get our little hot dogs. We'll have to open another pack of hot dogs. Give us a kniff. Let's start slicing these dogs up here. So, I mean, how do y'all like y'all pork and beans? I mean, I could turn them into baked beans and all of that good jazz, but, I mean, just straight up with freaking hot dogs. And then you get a side of mac and cheese. Man, how do you go wrong with that? You don't go wrong with that, no. But wait till y'all see what I'm going to do with this mac and cheese. Y'all seen 2 different mac and cheese videos from your boy Big Red. You saw the one where I did the same exact dish, but I used the Kraft with Velveeta. And that's our regular go-to. And then y'all seen me make the twisted mac and cheese where I had like 4 different cheeses. You know, so I also have gone that route. Now I came up with this other idea because I was doing a snack attack the other day and I had this product, this cheese product for a snack, right? And I was like, I could use this to make mac and cheese. So we're going to try it and see where that takes us in life. See if it's a keeper or if it's a good Lord, let's not try that again. You know, not all of my experiments work, but they've never killed nobody. Not yet, at least. So we got that going for us. I'm wondering if 6 or 8 hot dogs is going to be enough in here. We'll find out here. Because if it's 6, I don't need to open another pack. If we need more than 6, I might have to open another pack and get 2 more dogs out of that. We'll see. We'll see where this brings us in life. You know, sometimes you just got to make that decision. Is 6 enough? Or is 8 enough? 8 is enough. What do you know about 8 is enough? It was a TV show back in the late 70s, early 80s. What do you know about that? How many of you people are old like your boy Big Red here and remember 8 is enough? I'm sure you could find it on your Fire Stick, Stick Fire, your YouTubes, maybe your freaking Hulus and your Halas and your Valhallas, and maybe you could find it on your Netflix, your FlickNet. I don't know. They might even make it on the old DVD. Or is DVD a thing of the past? I mean, is that going by the wayside yet, you digital loving fools? I don't know. I still like DVDs. Hell, I wish I still had a VHS player. Y'all probably don't even know what a VHS player is. And before that, you had Betamax. You had the old Beta machines, which I always thought Beta was better than thought it was better than VHS. Had a better quality. The problem was you couldn't record as many hours of footage or data onto a Betamax. And then I can't remember who was one of the companies, I don't know if it was Sony or JVC, one of those companies was pushing VHS really hard and helped win that battle of that systems war there. You ever notice there's always a systems war going on? Like you got your, I'm thinking that might be enough hot dogs. I'm thinking this pot might be a little too small, that's why I ain't even added on my barbecue sauce and stuff. Let me throw this away here. I'm thinking that's enough dogs. 6 dogs may be enough. Let me go ahead and put these other ones back in the fridge. But yeah, there's always some kind of systems war going on. Like you got your Xbox and you got a 3-way war with Xbox, your PlayStation, and then you got your Wii U. But even before that, you had Atari. Because, see, I'm an old school old fool. You had your Atari 2600, you had your ColecoVision, you had your Intellivision. So you always had the battle of the wars for your video gaming money. Alright, let's go ahead and jazz this up a little bit, because y'all know the drill. Big Red ain't going to leave this here alone like this. No, 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 no. Little Tony Chachere's. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of black pepper. That was the ground black pepper. We're going to put a little fresh cracked black pepper in here. Kick it up a notch, and that's what we're going to do. Then we're going to take the old garlic powder. Put a little garlic powder in there. Not much, just a little. And we're going to go ahead and put a little bit here of this onion powder. Just a little bit. We're going to give that a stir. We're going to get some more liquids up in there, because we got to put our barbecue sauce in there. Actually, I should have tasted this before I started jazzing it up, just because, you know. Let's go ahead and give this a little mixy mix. Should have got a bigger pot up than this for some reason. I forgot, because I'm used to doing it in this pot, and I was only doing 33 ounces, but now we got an extra, what's that, 12 ounces out of that. So, of course, Big Red didn't compensate for that, but it still all fits. It still all fits. And we got our 2 different kind of barbecue sauces. We got our Kraft Hickory Smoke, and we got our Bullseye Original. So I'm going to make this exactly how I made the other ones. Except for there's a little more of it, and it's a different brand. Okay, there went the Kraft Hickory. Let's go ahead and get this fire started so we can have it all ready at the same time here. Get out a little bit of liquid smoke. We're going to go ahead and give this a stir. We're going to cap it up and we're going to let it roll. Even after putting the barbecue sauce in it, it just barely turned it the same brown as without the barbecue sauce in the Campbell's version. I'm going to go ahead and give this a good old mixing. Taste this. That's not terrible. And we're just going to let that rock and roll there, and then we're going to go ahead and put that up a little higher. Again, we're just going to use the large elbow macaronis from Little Skinner. Not to be confused with Leonard Skinner. You know, so this ain't good in Sweet Home Alabama. I don't know. Maybe so. I don't know. But yeah, go ahead and I'm going to use these. We got to wait for the water boils. This takes 8 minutes to cook. So after the water boils, and then y'all see the surprise ingredients. We're just going to cut the top, set this off to the side here, and wait for the water to boil. And I'll see y'all back once the water starts boiling. I'll dump it in, give it a little stir, and then I'll see y'all back after that when I'm ready to put it together and make mac and cheese out of just your regular elbow macaronis. See y'all in a little bit. Alright, so we're back and the water's just starting to boil, so we're going to go ahead and dump this here in there. Like I said, it's going to take 8 minutes. We don't want them to all clump up down there, so we give it a little quick stir. Set the timer. I think that's what it says, 8 minutes, if I remember correctly. Yep, 8 minutes. Alright, so you throw this away, then I'll pause this, and when I come back with the power of the internet, you know, hey, y'all, it ain't going to be a whole 8 minutes, it'll be a couple seconds. So, I'll see y'all back when I'm ready to put in that secret ingredient that I'm going to use to make the mac and cheese. And the sad thing is, because this video will probably come out before the snack attack does, so when you see the snack attack, that's when I came up with the idea for this. Just know that you've already seen this product, but you'll see it again in that snack attack because I eat it by itself or maybe with a little something, something. I don't know. You'll have to stay tuned and watch that one. But I'll see y'all back in a couple seconds. Well, in reality, it'll be about 8 minutes. Alright, so the timer went off. So we're going to turn off this fire to this, turn off the fire to that, save some electricity. It's all good and cooked. Now, we're going to go drain this. We'll go ahead and get this spoon here because I think some of these here are stuck. And we don't want them to be stuck while we doing our thing, you know what I'm saying? And we do want to get all this here water out of it. Why are you so tired, boy? Okay, so now you're gonna say, well, Big Red, we saw you make mac and cheese with these noodles before when you did the old 5 cheese or whatever it was, the twisted mac. No, I didn't use these actually. Anyway, we got some Nabisco easy cheese cheddar bacon. So we're gonna make our mac and cheese with this stuff and see what happens. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to cheese whiz the hell out of this. I don't know how much I need. I'm going to put a lot of it in there, though. Cheese in a can. Who would have thought, huh? The day you'd see Big Red put cheese in a can into his mac and cheese. But we're going to try this. You know, we're just going to mix it up. I don't even know if this stuff would even melt, to be honest with you. I'm sure it'll melt. Yep, it's melting. In big old clumps. We might have to turn the heat back on. Put it back on medium. And we're going to need a lot more cheese than that. Otherwise, this mac and cheese ain't going nowhere quick. Says it's made with real cheese. I don't know. Not all of my ideas work, but you know, all my experiments don't work. But this is definitely ghetto fabulous for the Ghetto Gourmet episode here. And but none of my experiments have ever killed anybody. So I mean, you know, like I said earlier, that's a plus. Go ahead and get some more in there. Why not? I don't know how much even comes in this little can. What is that, 8 ounces? We'll use it all. What the heck? What else am I going to do with it? Oh, you might be getting to the edge. Might be getting to the end of this stuff. How do you know when this stuff runs out? I mean, it's like magic. It just keeps coming. It's like the gift that keeps on giving. Let's see what we can do with that. So I can feel it's almost empty. So that's going to have to do. It don't look like regular mac and cheese. I mean, it looks like just regular. It looks like I don't have enough cheese in it, but it's all creamy at the bottom. And then it's got a few clumps on the spoon itself. Why did I use this spoon? God darn it, this is the spoon for the pork and beans. We ain't afraid. A little extra cheese ain't hurt your beans. Let's go ahead and just get the rest of this out of here. I don't know how much is in there, but it's coming to an end because you can see it stopping every so often. So this is like the Boys to Men song here. It's the end of the road. I think that's about it. I know you heard the magic C word, but you ain't getting none of this because I don't know if this is even real cheese or not, bro. Yep. I don't think you could even get it all out the can, to be honest with you. I mean, that's about it. It ain't shaking, it ain't doing nothing, so I think that's it. The scary thing about this, it says no refrigeration required, but it also says it's made with real cheese. So that's scary in and of itself. Alright, boy, how hungry are you? Come and get your utensils, and then by that time I'll have the beans served up. And there's going to be plenty of each left. I want a spoon. Or do I want a fork? I don't know. What spoon? I want a spoon. I'll put it there. I'm going to put beans there. So come on. Both of them on the side. I know you're tired, but use a little of that brain power.
No, I refuse.
All right, can we get you a plate?
Okay.
It's a different brand of beans too, so.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna test this out. I don't know, do I need a spoon or do I need a fork? I might do I'm just gonna do I don't even remember, it's been so long since I'm gonna do a fork. So I'm gonna go set this down. I'll come back for you guys. Y'all don't get scared. Big Red ain't leaving y'all. How are those beans?
They're still good. The beans are like the same consistency wise, but the sauce is different.
Alright, so let's go see. He's already digging in, and he's already gave me his report on the beans, so we'll see. And I made them the same exact way as I normally do, so anyway, go ahead and show y'all that plate there. There's the beans and the whatever, and there's the little man, he's chowing down. And well, let's go ahead and see what this is all about. I want to go this way. I'm going to go this way. I think this is the way I normally go. I don't know. Yeah, this is the way I go. So, first of all, let's just do the beans and hot dogs by themselves without the mac and cheese.
Wrong buttons.
Oh, this works. Alright, so yeah, the sauce is way weak. I need to find that Campbell's again because it's still a pork and bean, but the majority of the sauce, I mean, I added the same exact stuff I add to the Campbell's, just that Van Camp's needs to go Van crap itself because this is terrible. I mean, it's not terrible, it's just it's highly suspect. Anyway, there you have it. Product review. Oh, let's try the mac and cheese by itself. How did this invention come out? That's the star of the show here. It's not terrible. It's just, I don't get no bacon flavor. How about you? You get any bacon flavor off of it? Yeah, so this experiment from the get-go was just an experiment. We couldn't find a brand of beans we normally get. I wanted to try something different with that can of cheese. And, well, like I said, not all my experiments work. Would I do this again? Beans, maybe. Because if I can't find the other beans, we like pork and beans. But I wouldn't do this with mac and cheese again. Definitely not. So, with that being said, over here you got a subscription button. Please consider subscribing. Next to that's the notification bell. Click that little ding-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll be notified when I have new content. Over here, thumbs up, thumbs down, bam! Hit me with one. It doesn't matter which. Just lets me know you're watching, but we do enjoy these a lot better. And then, with that being said, down below, you got that description box with a description of this video, links to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, link to my friend's t-shirt website where you can purchase Big Red Show t-shirts, Dark Side of Red t-shirts, and while you're there, check out his t-shirts as well. He does comic book anime and all that goofy nonsense. Anyway, there's also a link to the PayPal. If you want to sponsor a video, get a shameless shout out, you know, hey, there's no shame in my game. That's what that's there for. Anyway, there's also a link to this channel's homepage where you can find all the older content separated by series. Anyway, that's about it, except for thanking each and every one of you guys for hanging out with your boy, Big Red, and sometimes Little Red. Look, I need to stop yapping because, look, he's almost finished his beans, and I ain't even started messing around yet. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, thanks to each and every one of you guys. I appreciate it from the bottom of the big fat belly to the top of the almost bald dome, but we're trying to watch some TV. I'm trying to catch up with him. He's a grown boy. Pretty soon he's going to start eating me out of house and home and all of that, because that's what grown boys do. I'm growing just the opposite way. I'm not growing this way. I'm growing this way. Anyway, that's another story for another time. But thank you from the bottom of the big fat belly to the top of the almost bald dome. And I just need you to do me that little favor. Tell your ma, tell your pa, tell your greasy grandma, share the video with your family and friends. Show them how you get down with Big Red. Maybe they'd like to get down with Big Red and have some of his cooking knowledge. I don't know. We'll never know unless you share the video. And I'll see you guys next time in the kitchen for another episode of the Ghetto Gourmet. Big Red's out. I got a plate to finish, TV to watch, catch up with this young man. Anyway, I'm out.